This is going to be a love reading for Scorpio. So let's find out what Spirit wants you to know about your love life. What are you currently manifesting? Okay, so this is the Final Rose Tarot. If I can find a link to this to where you can buy it, I will put it in the description box below. So this deck kind of represents like The Bachelor, the TV show. So we have a feminine with a rose. So I do feel like there's somebody, if you are the feminine, that's going to choose you, give you that rose. The bottom here, it says ITM. Is that supposed to mean in the moment or something? I don't know. It is number 9. This particular 9, I don't know if you can see that, but it says 09. So zeros are about having new beginnings. 9 means in order to get there, you have to finish a cycle. You're almost there, but not quite there. 10s mean you're close to the end, but 9 means you still have a little ways to go to get to the new beginning where somebody chooses you, where somebody gives you the final rose. If you are the feminine. Now, if you are the masculine, maybe you're going to be choosing your feminine, giving them this rose, wanting to spend quality time with them, wanting to dance with them under the moonlight. But the moon can also mean needing to do some self-reflection, go in hermit mode, and do some quote unquote shadow work. This is also number 9. 1 and 8 makes 9. So we have a 9 there, a 9 there. There's also something about, for some of you, there might be something about a locket or a heart necklace. Because there's a heart necklace here, and this is like a heart necklace, but it's also kind of almost like a stopwatch. So there might be something about timing. It also says quality time. I also feel like when you're with this person, you or this person or both of you feel like time stands still. Because like I said, it's like a little stopwatch. But again, back to what I was saying, I got sidetracked, which happens a lot with me, a little ADD. Excuse me. But I just feel like there's 2 9s. And then the 1 here, 1 and 8, 1 would be a new beginning, 8 would be abundance. But 9 is like the wounded warrior. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands is feeling so burdened you can't move forward. So before you get to this point, you or this person might feel like the wounded warrior when it comes to doing your shadow work, when it comes to going through that period of self-reflection. And that comes with the dark night of the soul. It comes with the moments that push you to do this self-reflecting. So not so great moments, hard moments. So this is like what's coming, I feel like for you is if you are the feminine, maybe being chosen. If you're the masculine, choosing your person, choosing to spend quality time with your person. But also with ITM, just living in the moment while spending quality time. Really, again, feeling like time stands still. I'm also seeing a very romantic night with this dancing under the moonlight. It doesn't matter where. They are dressed up very nice, so it could be at a place that's fancy or after going to a night dinner where you're out under the moonlight somehow. Maybe they have a patio where people are dancing or something, or you just decide after dinner, to stop and start dancing. I'm not sure, but I just feel like this is definitely really enjoying each other's company. But in order to get there, one or both of you need to close out the cycle of doing that inner work. But once you are there in the new beginning, it will be so romantic and you'll be able to really enjoy each other's company and spend this quality time and really live in the moment. So that's really awesome. Let's keep going. Ooh, that kind of flung out really weird. I don't know if that was on camera, but it ended up face down. So face down talks about blocks that could be happening. Oh, anger. Okay, so this is one of the things that's blocking moving forward and what you or your person or both of you need to reflect on. I will find out who needs to do the reflecting. Hold on. But there's some kind of resentment. Now, this could be resentment towards the other person, but it also could be resentment and hurt from a wound that wasn't created by this other person, but yet it's blocking opening up your heart. So this is like a wound that manifests as anger. Somebody has this anger. Who has the anger that needs to do the reflecting to get to where you guys can move forward? You do. Okay, so If you feel like this is not true, it could be that it's in your subconscious, it's deep, and you're just not recognizing it. So sit with that. Moonlight, meditate with that. Again, it might not even be with this person. It could be that there was somebody in your life, it could even be your parents, something like that, or previous relationships that wounded you. It manifests as anger. It says under pressure, explosive temper, having resentment. So I feel like this is like that volcano energy. Sometimes I feel I'm like that sometimes, where I don't like confrontation, so I let it build in me until it explodes, until it's that one straw that broke the camel back moment. So I do feel like for you, you might have something underneath the surface building, creating this pressure. And it's one of these things where if you don't heal it and you allow it to build, it could explode on somebody when you get triggered, and it's not always the person that deserves it. So I've heard the saying before, heal so you don't bleed on other people that don't deserve it. So you, whoever you are, I don't know if you're the masculine or the feminine, let me know down in the comment section who you think you are. If this resonates with you, please, let's keep going. And this isn't to say that this other person won't also have this work to do, because you could be mirroring each other. You both could, but that's what came out. It's just one of the things you have to do. I'm not saying it's everything, but this is one of the things they want you to work on that will help you have this new beginning with this other person. Either for you to be chosen to get the final rose from this person, or for you to give the final rose. But it will end up in you guys having a really romantic time where you spend lots of quality time together, where time stands still. I'm hearing that song. There's a song with the lyrics where it talks about time standing still. And romantic, going out on dates, having each other close in your arms. Now this did come face down. So again, block, resistance. This talks about a crimson eclipse. Interesting. Did we just have what was called the strawberry moon? I don't think it was literally red, but we also had, there was over in where those earthquakes took place, they had the red sky. So crimson eclipse. It says intense change, profound growth, looking beyond the surface for the truth, also using power wisely. Interestingly enough, we're doing a reading for Scorpio. So somebody who has a Scorpio in a major chart placement, right? Scorpio does mean transformation, death and rebirth, right? So this talks about an intense change. We also had the moon over here. So we've got crimson eclipse. So that's usually what, the moon blocking out the sun. But during that time of darkness, it's time to, or the moon being more prevalent than the sun, because sun's about clarity. Moon is about partial clarity, but needing to use your intuition to see through the dark. Because sun is when everything's illuminated, bright clarity. So they're telling you while you're in this intense change, needing to work on your anger, while you're in this dark time, this dark night of the soul, maybe you're in order to get to the light and the happy times, you need to sit here and meditate, because this is definitely, you might be going through a spiritual awakening, because that's what happens. That's the dark night of the soul is a phase in the spiritual awakening. So it says intense change, profound growth. So that's what's happening while you're in the darkness, though. You're going through the intense change, the intense growth. There's a lot of metaphors that go with that. When you plant a seed, it's in the dark, in the soil. That's when the foundation is formed, the roots, before you can even see it pop up into the light. So sometimes when you're in the dark, that's synonymous with a time where you might not be able to see clearly, but that's where the actual growth and change takes place. So in this case also, it's when you're facing your dark side, your shadow side, your inner demons, to heal the wounds, so you can see the light, so you can be in the light. But it's a time where you have to go into this cocoon. It's also dark in the cocoon. A butterfly turns into goo before it comes out a beautiful butterfly. So there's a lot of metaphors that go with this transformation, these changes, going into the darkness, facing your inner darkness so that you can see the light. But it is a period of intense change, profound growth, spiritual awakening journey, the dark night of the soul, ego death, looking beyond the surface for the truth, digging deep, looking beyond the surface. So there might even be things you didn't see. And you have to go in deep into your inner soul, seek out and feel your intuition as to what is true here with this situation. So there might have been things you didn't see, might have felt haunted by something. This wound from the past you might be haunted by, because this looks like a haunted scene here. But again, looking beyond the surface for the truth and using power wisely. You have the power to manifest what you want of the situation. If you're on this journey, on a spiritual awakening journey, maybe a twin flame journey, you are a powerful light bearer, light bringer, light worker, most likely. So you have power. You will have intuitive powers as well. If you don't use your power, then you're not using it wisely. If you're not doing this inner reflection, if you're not sitting down, meditating, doing this self-reflection, shadow work, journaling, going to counseling, facing these inner wounds, then you're not really using your spiritual power wisely. So if you have these gifts of being able to see beyond, work with it, because it's going to help you in some kind of romantic situation. Okay, wow. We have inner compass on the bottom. I just picked up this deck. I was going to use it, but I feel like, yeah, I should take that. We have mosaic of love. So it's like, in order to like build your art piece, your mosaic, you need to follow your inner compass. So that does kind of go with, I'll leave those out, but it might be a bit of a winding road to get to where you're going here. Maybe it has already been a winding road while you co-create your masterpiece with God here, your masterpiece of love with this other person. So you do need to meditate to follow your inner compass. Trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. Intuition, guide, life path. This is part of your soul purpose, part of your life path to go on this winding road. The journey of discovery leads to deeper connection. So this is you going in and discovering you, clearing past wounds that are not reflective of who you are. They are actually reflective of whoever hurt you, projecting onto you. But this is you then discovering who you are. That's going to help you have a deeper connection with this other person. But there might be detours. It says detours, adventure, and new. So I feel like this is quite the adventure. And again, we are talking about a new phase. Maybe this is a new person. Doesn't have to be, but it's quite the adventure, but it is a long, winding road. Allow love to mend your heart. So again, we have about healing, to let you trust again, whole, healing, lovable. So as you go on this winding road and have these discoveries, you're also going to get these little puzzle pieces to be able to put together. That's going to create this mosaic, this beautiful art piece, metaphorically. This is going to allow you to heal. It's going to allow you to feel whole and realize you're lovable. And this is going to allow for this deeper connection with this other person. Now, is this other person somebody new or past? I'm about to do a bonus extended reading. I like to do these extra bonus extended readings for my VIP Patreons. So if you want more, if this resonates with you, first of all, let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you. And if you want more on this particular reading, I am going to go now and do a bonus extended reading. And so maybe we'll try to figure out, is this other person somebody you already know? Is it somebody brand new? Thinking about what we just did, I don't know if I got that from this reading. So we'll try to get into that in the bonus extended. I also like to do what I call what is your person thinking or feeling cards, or song cards that get little parts of lyrics that could tell us what your person is thinking or feeling, or what they will be if you haven't met them yet. And so maybe that'll give you a clue as to who this person is. Try to find out, where is this going? I mean, obviously they're telling you this for a reason. So if you do the inner work, I'm sure it's going somewhere great. We already kind of got this, we painted this romantic scene where you're spending quality time together, living in the moment, really romancing each other, dressed up nice. We've got a gift of maybe a heart necklace could be significant here. Well, anyway, we're going to go in more. We're going to get what is this person thinking or feeling? What's going to happen in the future? Is this a past person, a new person? Lots of extra details like that in the bonus extended. So if you want to watch that, go down below into the description box and there'll be a link that'll take you to my Patreon. It's only $5.55, but that's not just for this one bonus extended. That actually gets you a month's worth of access. You can cancel at any time. And so It allows you to access all the bonus extendeds I've done in the past, all the ones I do going forward for whatever month you sign up for. So that's what we have now. Even better, if you really think this is for you, and you can watch the bonus extended, but also if you want to get a personal reading from me, I do those right now. My prices are only $30 for about an hour. Well, they start at $30. I do have longer ones as well. Those are for video readings. That's where I make a video just like this. I upload it to YouTube as private and send the link within a day or two. If you order it in the morning, probably going to get it to you same day, but you know, if it's later, it might be the next day, depending on what I've got going on. So you can check out just everything there is to find out about me on my website and my prices and my readings, www.bossasswitch1111.com. Let's go to the bonus extender right now and get some juicy details for you.